EA Sports FC is just around the corner and we are back with foot trading for yet another year. We're going to be bringing out tournaments right at the start of the game this year, competitive tournaments with prizes for all of you guys that are subscribed to the site. We're looking to dip our toes in the next year or so into the esports side of FIFA as well. So it's a chance for some of you guys to show us what you can do before potentially becoming part of the foot trading team. At the moment, if you do sub to the season pass, which basically gives you half a year completely free, one of you will win a copy of FIFA. Now, if you've already got a copy of FIFA, we'll just give you the cash instead, so you can go and spend that on whatever you want to spend it on. So subscribe to the website, make yourself millions of coins this year with all the amazing trading that we do there. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. Please do subscribe if you're new around here, and it's massively appreciated if you can drop a like and drop a comment. It helps the video get pushed to more people. Obviously, we're sort of in the rebuild phase. We took some time off. So if you can do that, it makes a massive, massive difference. Promise you that this year, as with other years, we will show you guys how to keep making millions of coins and grind out the game for free packs using all the possible methods we have. And with that in mind, check out Foot Trading. Season passes are on sale now. Basically means you get half the year for free, and one of you guys will win a copy of FIFA 20 or EA Sports 24 as well. And if you've already bought it, we'll just give you the money back. You'll get access to our tournaments, which are going to be our competitive tournaments with prizes. And then hopefully we're going to be thinking about an esports team and some content creator tournaments that you'll be able to enter too. But thinking about what we are doing now, we initially went over in our last video what to do to get started on the web app. What I want to do now is, again, I want to break it down for you guys. So we're going to break down how you make coins. Now, I did this last year with web app, and by sort of day 4 or 5, sitting on like 1 million coins. So it gave me a lot of potential to go and buy all the cards that I wanted to buy. So we're going to talk about how you guys make coins on the web app. Now, for some of you, it's not really going to matter too much because the web app's supposed to drop on the 20th. I reckon it might drop a day earlier. I did that before. But most of you are going to have the Ultimate Edition, and that means you get on the 22nd. But what you do is exactly the same. The most important thing you need to find out is once you've got onto the game, once you've done all the bits and bobs when it comes down to the picking your starter sort of nation and XYZ, is once you've done those foundation SBCs, you need to find out if the SBCs, for the advanced SBCs, are essentially going to be tradable or not tradable, okay? So these hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, league and nation hybrid, if they're tradable or untradeable. Now, if they are tradable, that is the first thing you want to do. Use the coins that you've got to keep completing each of the segments. You sell everything you get, you move on to the next SBC, because this is the point where they're going to be the cheapest on the game pretty much, okay? They do come down slightly on release, but then they really climb as everyone starts to do the SBCs. But if they're not tradable, you're throwing your coins at SBCs that aren't going to give you back any coins in return, and coins are king early in the game, okay? So if they're not tradable, in my opinion, I wouldn't touch them just yet. So what do we do instead? First place you're going to start, realistically, is BPM. Now, for those of you that don't know, bronze pack method is BPM. Basically, all you're doing is you're opening up bronze packs and you're selling everything you get in them that has value. Now, the reason why bronze cards have a decent value at the start of the game is everybody's completing those foundation SBCs, and a lot of people are still going to want to complete the advanced SBCs. So what's going to happen is that a lot of the bronze cards are going to rise in value, especially things like left mids and right mids, stuff like that. They boost quite significantly, and you need to use them, especially those major nations guys. Someone like a Miliande, I don't know how much he is right now, but someone like him on release is going to be a half decent amount of coins. Even right now, he's 500 coins, alright? So this pack is costing me 750. So I know no matter what happens now, I've made profit, okay? So we're going to list this guy for 450. There's only one at 400. Can compare price on this guy. Again, we're going to list him at 700 just because I know he probably isn't going to sell because of it. Again, the Republic of Ireland guy, we're going to list him at 700. And now every pack you open up isn't going to be profit, but what it's going to do is it's going to do two things. You're going to make coins from it, guaranteed. Every single year you do that. I made about 100k just doing BPM last year. It was really, really easy, really, really simple. But what it's also going to do is it's going to teach you which positions have value, okay? So you might look and see that for the last 6 packs, you've got 2 French left mids, and they've all gone for 700 coins. They've all gone for 500 coins. You now know that French left mids have a value, okay? And that's like crucial sort of knowledge for you guys to then go and use for your trading when it comes to doing that, okay? Now, if you're a website subscriber, we're going to have all that information for you anyway. It's not going to matter. Everything you need will be on the website, and if it's something we can't put on the website straight away, Dan and I will be in the Discord telling you guys exactly what we're doing and exactly what you should be doing to make coins, alright? Contracts, early doors again. Web app, they're not really going to have a value because no one's playing the game. But once you get onto the game on the 22nd, contracts will start to have a value ever so slightly. It's not going to be massive of value, but you're going to try and sell all your contracts at 200 coins. Again, if you can get some of the contracts sold, you're getting even more coins back for your buck. And then vitally important that you check the price of all the consumables you get. So it's like, for example, these guys here, when you look at them, some of them will have a value, some of them won't. But what you don't realise is that EA don't show you the sort of value of badges. And some of the badges and kits early game are very expensive. I remember the forest green sort of zebra kit from last year was unbelievably expensive. Unbelievably expensive. And it's because people wanted to sort of give themselves some cool sort of TiVos or cool kits or whatever it is to get started on the game. All this stuff goes up even further in value once the full game's out because people, like I say, are actually going to be playing the game. But trust me, you'll make coins by doing it. So once you've done that, so get rid of these two. Once you've done that, you've got some coins and you might get bored of BPM. It does get boring. Use your knowledge now of the cards that are expensive to really utilise that for trading. So initially, your early ways of making coins aren't going to be extravagant amounts of coins. You're not going to be making 15,000 coin trades. It's just not going to happen. But you've just got to stick at it. So you might go right mid bronze as your filter and go France and find out what they're selling for. So as you can see at the moment on the game, the cheapest ones you can get are 400 coins, alright? Let's just see where we are with the rest of them. So 400 coins cheapest, 500 coins is the average amount. What you guys can then go and do is sit there on the web app and you can snipe them, okay? Now, all you've got to do is get them up on the web app and it's so much easier to snipe. You just click buy now and it buys it for you basically. But you can compare price and back out and things will appear as you've just seen that one sells. But the better thing in my opinion to do on web app is probably to bid on them. It saves you a bit of drama, a bit of headache. You just literally throw a bid on absolutely everything that you get, okay? Now, what's important to know is some cards will sell for more than other cards, okay? So you might see that guy a minute ago that was 400, but there will be other right mids, for example, that sell for a bit more than that. So this guy's 500. Let's have a look at he's going to be 500 because I've just seen him. Sometimes you will find a guy that's a little bit more than the 500 coins. So this guy, for example, is 850. So some of them might be 100 coins, 150 coins profit. Other ones will be 400, 500 coins profit, but it all adds up. And that's really the starting point for how you make coins in the game. Once you've done that and you built your coins up, you don't just stop doing it. You might want to move on to new methods though and think about, okay, cool. How do I come up with ways of trading, okay? And the way that I would take my coins now is in what we call SBC solution trading, okay? So Footbin is a good place to do it. There's loads of websites for it. But Footbin, for example, here, you've got SBC and active SBCs, and it will show you all the SBCs that you've got on the game, okay? And so foundation SBCs are here, and you might see the hybrid leagues, and you can see it gives you how much the SBCs cost in total to complete. Right now, they're dirt cheap because it's the end of the game. But you might click onto that, and you might see the Give Me 5, for example. You'll click on completed challenges. And all you really want to do, you see this, it's giving you all the cheapest solutions. They've got an SBC solution. So you can no longer really price fix these SBCs like you used to be able to do. You used to be able to just put up your own solution if you could find a cheap one, put a card in there that was 400 coins, everyone buys it, it's shut up in value, you made those of coins. But what you can do is look at repetitive cards. What cards keep coming up in the SBCs? Now SBCs like this aren't so relevant, the lower tier, the cheaper ones, because the chemistry requirements on them are quite low, it doesn't really matter. It's on the more expensive ones that you really think, okay, cool, what do I need to do? So if we go back and have a look at maybe what would be the more expensive one, and that's something like First 11 or the whole 9 yards. Click on the whole 9 yards. This gives you a 45k pack back. And if you have a look at this, you'll see players on this, and you'll see that some of them have more value, some of them have less value, and you'll be able to work out how much they are. So if we do prices list there, it should bring it up. For some reason, Footbin's been mad, like laggy recently, and it just doesn't really want to work. But there we go. It should normally tell you the prices of these cards. Now, you might see someone like Oscar, and you might see him at 3,000 coins. You might go to another SBC and see Oscar again. And you might go to another SBC and see Oscar again, and you know he is someone good to trade with, okay? So you might want to go and snipe and bid on Oscar, but you want to get a big list of players. Now, we're going to put these all together on the site for you. You won't have to do this yourself if you're a website subscriber. But when we go to here, you might see Oscar, but then you've got to think, right, are there any other cams that are Brazilian, that are that rated, so maybe say rare Brazilian cams? There may be, there may not be, that are basically similar to Oscar, and you want to just have a little look, and you'll see there's Igor Coronado, could potentially do it, but it doesn't really match the rating that Oscar is. But you want to see if there's any other cards that you can buy into for when Oscar gets to 7k. People may go, oh, hang on, you can just use this guy instead. So you'll go and buy him up and he'll go up in value. Simple as that. And early doors, before everyone is doing these SBC solutions, you can start to think about investing in these cards. So someone that I want to give you an idea of, or some people, these guys I think are going to be pretty big in the new game, okay? So in Serie A, we've got Bergamo Calcio, okay? There are going to be 3 cards from this league. So you've got Hatterborg, Darun, and there's another one. I think it might be Coop Miners. They've all got additional positions. Every single one of these 3 cards can go into the advanced SBCs in different positions. Hatterborg in a new game can play right mid, right wing back, right back, I think. One of them can play CM, CDM, centre back. One of them plays CM, CDM. So you're going to get perfect chem. No matter what happens, so long as you can get those 3 players into the team, you're going to get perfect chem. They are, in my opinion, will be massively expensive when the game comes out. But you can buy a load of these when it first comes out and they're dirt cheap. Because remember, not everybody's going to be doing the SBCs. And for those of you that get onto the game on the 22nd, this is going to be even easier for you. Because you're going to be able to buy into these cards at the snap of a finger, really easily searching for everything. It's going to give you a bit of an advantage if you have got the Ultimate Edition starting off with that, basically. So you've made tons of coins, you've BPM'd, you've coin farmed, you've bought into these guys, you've flipped cards on. The last thing that you want to do is think about all the meta cards. Now, I'm just going to get up someone like Erling Haaland from last year. I'm just going to go to FootWiz. In my opinion, if you want an honest answer, FootWiz is the best FIFA website. I know we work with them and they help us out in terms of our prices, but they are the best, in my opinion, by quite a distance. But if you look at someone like Haaland, this is what happened last year. Because we didn't have... so non-informed FC24, we want to do FC23. So players, why is FC23? Let's get them up. Wait, so FootWiz has swapped over already to the FC24 stuff. That's pretty cool. Let me just quickly try and go to, they changed it around. F23, yeah, FIFA 23 players. If we go to someone like Haaland, which is what we want to do, League, Premier League, I'm just going to do it this way because it's easier. Sometimes when you get put in a spot like this, hang on. Let me just try and find, see if there's a way we can do Man City. Man City, here we go. So, just going to flick through and show you Erling Haaland and show you what he did last year. So that's Kevin De Bruyne, Edison. I forget Haaland's been given a massive boost this year. There he is, Erling Haaland. Now, don't get me wrong, part of this was helped by the fact that the lengthy meta came out and everyone realised just how OP these cards were. But if you look at Erling Haaland, in the web app, like 40k, 50k, he got as high as 395,000 coins. The reason for this was because the SBCs weren't tradable, people didn't really have coins. They only had the coins they got from the bit of trading that they did and from their welcome backpacks. If you trade, even if you went and bought 2 Erling Haalands with your profit from last year, let's say at 59k, okay? Let's just say at 59k. You bought 2 of them, you would have been sat on near 1 million coins when the game finally dropped and everyone wanted those cards. It's that easy, and it will happen again this year. Whether they hold as low as they did last year is something to be seen, because last year was the first year that the advanced SBCs were not tradable. But if they do hold that low and it's difficult for people to buy them, you just doing a few days of trading, even 2 days of trading, and just getting one of these Erling Haalands bought, think of the likes of Vinicius Junior, whatever, you will make an absolute killing. And you can still do it for sort of those mid-tier cards as well that are overpowered, the likes of Valverde, Marcus Llorente. That is how you're going to make 1 million coins very, very quickly on the web app, alright? You're going to absolutely smash it, basically, as long as you follow those tips. Check out the website if you want to make millions of coins. Season passes are on sale now. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.